We're back. It's Sunday. Paint and Pendulum live play Dungeons and Dragons. Why not? Sunday night, episode 26 in the Kindermunt. Take it away, Quintex.
Well, those mummies were a doozy, eh?
Yeah, Tick.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I feel a little bit better. Thanks for bringing me here to get all fixed up.
Glad you're okay.
Friendos. Speaking of, while we're here, I was thinking of taking Alabaster to escort. I think he could provide them some knowledge, and things, and it would be good to kind of get him out of here. I hate to see him wasting away down there in the workshop, not working anymore. And I think maybe teaching will be a little lighter on him, and he'll still feel accomplished in his things that he's done over his lifetime.
It's good to see the sky and the trees.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I kind of wanted to go have a quick chat with him anyway. Well, while we're here anyway.
Yeah, it would be nice to see him over here, because I'm not sure when the next time we will be able to come back to Kindermunt is. I haven't been home in a long time, so frequenting it lately has been very much out of my norm. But it's been nice. It's been nice to be here.
Tick, do your people consider it rude to talk about the red dragon that put them under here?
I don't know if it's necessarily considered rude. It's our history. They know clearly, the generations that have grown up here that weren't a part of that know of it. It's something we always have learned. We don't talk about it a whole lot. I don't know. Maybe you could talk to probably Alabaster about it. That's probably the least offended person you might get if it was an offensive topic.
Is there a book or something that might talk about the dragon or its habits or something that might be helpful for when I need to kill Arborfell?
We can find that out probably from Alabaster. He might have that knowledge. It's not something I've ever seen. I didn't really spend a lot of time in a library growing up. I spent just more time in the workshop. Wasn't until I got out of Kindermunt and into the world exploring on my own that I discovered libraries were even a thing.
And now you love them. You fucking
And
nerd.
I do love them. You know what? You wouldn't have me any other way, Olazana. Star child.
Don't you start that shit.
You called me a fucking nerd. I think it's fair.
One of those statements is accurate.
Yes. Okay, Star Child. You're correct.
If it's any consolation, I do not think you will lead me to my destiny.
There you are, Sylvia. So yeah, while we're here, if we want to head down to speak to Alabaster, I would prefer if nobody mansplained him anything or anybody else from Kindermunt in that aspect.
I would like to speak with your people, the Kindermunt people, in their native tongue and practice my Kindermuntish.
Well,
Are you basically telling me not to tell them fire gilding is bad for your health?
I'm politely requesting that you just leave them to their ways, Don.
That's not mansplaining. That's kind of medical fact. But I'll be quiet about it.
Thank you for mansplaining me the definition of mansplain.
I just want to make small talk with people and ask my name and tell them my name and Dwarvish.
Well, yeah, they speak Dwarvish. There's some gnomes here, a couple of Gith. Not my cousin Vinny. I'm really sad to not have seen Vinny when we were in town last. He met an unfortunate end, it seems.
I also complain about the candle formations that they made last week when they removed curse. It wasn't quite the right way to do it.
Honduk.
But I'm not going to make a big deal. It's going to just be playful.
Now that's mansplaining.
Yeah, let's just not, because they're not here. right? They're not healers. They would not
They're
have done.
wizards. They're wizards. They do it differently. That's all.
Yeah, they wouldn't have done it if it would not have been for me, right? Like, it's
Well,
not
they
something that they typically do.
well, that's up to them. I guess if they want to spare the 2 candles, I say use those extra 2 candles.
Well, if you haven't
But
noticed,
hey, that's just me.
supplies are fairly limited in this place. Kindermunt doesn't necessarily have access to the things that we do, traveling as many places, right? So maybe there's
Yes.
a reason for that conservation of candles. But it worked, and I'm here.
I didn't think about that. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I didn't think about that's. I'm being insensitive to these poor people.
It's just a little, but I won't hold it against you.
Just learn from this, and we do better. That's what we all need to do.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Did you say learn from the Gith and get along with everyone?
Yes. You know what? Yes.
Okay. I'll keep my mouth shut in this place. I just be polite.
Yeah, just be polite.
Polite's
That's really all I could ask.
Tick as I live and breathe.
Alabaster, it's so good to see you. We were just speaking of you.
I thought my eyes deceived me, but here you are.
Here I absolutely am. Your eyes didn't.
I haven't seen you in a dog's age. It's been so long.
Yeah, it's been quite some time, hasn't it, Alabaster?
Decades, in fact. Yes, decades.
It feels like decades. It feels like decades.
Tick, is he okay?
He's.
We saw him like a week ago.
Olazana, he's sick. Shh.
Hello, sir.
He's got mercury poisoning.
Alabaster, these are my friends, Sylvia, Olazana, Handuk, and Don.
Well, any friend of Tick's is a friend of mine.
They're pretty good people. Actually, I'm happy to see you, Alabaster. In our travels here, in my group of friends in our travels, we've recently enrolled in the Bards College, and
The Bards College? What is that?
it's new. It's there in Escort Pass.
Escort Pass? No, nothing good comes from Escort Pass.
Well, I was actually hoping to talk to you about coming to the Bards College of Escort with us. They teach some sculpting classes and some metalwork classes and some tinkering, and I've seen some sculptures and things, but I think they could use your touch on their skill set, and was hopeful that you'd like to come and maybe do that since you've retired from doing much here anymore.
Interesting. So I could be a teacher like I taught you.
Yeah, actually, absolutely just like that.
And they would greatly benefit from this. And I kind of leaned down. Tick told me they're afraid of fire gilding. I don't understand fire gilding, but you and Tick talk highly about it, so it must be great.
I haven't seen sunlight in so long. I can't remember what it's like.
It's bright. I'll tell you. It's a little tough on the eyes.
It's bright.
But, it'll. I
Don,
think it'll,
don't you know about fire building?
Yeah, you mix gold with mercury and you paint it on something, and then you add flame to it, and it burns the mercury off and leaves the gold.
That is how it's done. If you wanna take it to the layman's level of language, yes.
Well, I mean, we're
Tick.
talking to layman's.
Oh, the executive summary, sure. That's how I would explain it to a customer, sure.
what do you say, Alabaster? I I heard Vinny's not really around anymore, so he doesn't necessarily need.
Oh, poor Vinny.
I don't think he needs your looking after anymore.
No. No, but I do have one concern. It's not Vinny.
What is it?
It's old Betsie. Do you remember the project I was working on?
That could have been a number of projects you were working on last time I was home.
Yeah, it was quite a large scale project. Old Betsie. I don't think I called her Betsie at that time. I called her Elizabeth. But I'm a little concerned about leaving with her out there. She kind of got away from me a little bit. But maybe
there, as in where, Alabaster?
Well, you see, the caverns are deep and dark and twisting, and it's easy to get lost. And well, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
$25.
But it's been so long since I've seen the sun. I was just a middle-aged dwarf when I saw the sun last. And I swore I'd see it again before I die.
Is that when the dragon came?
Yes. Yes.
Do you know what the dragon's name is?
Let me think back. Bringing up tough memories. Talk about something else while I think. He goes into a reverie.
I'll turn to my friends and say, I don't really remember Betsie or Elizabeth, but if it's one of his big projects, that could maybe not be okay.
That he lost it?
Yeah.
Maestron. The worst thing I've ever seen. The worst thing that ever could be seen. We used to have hundreds of us, thousands even. 2,000 of our kind. Happy, working. And now you see there's 83 of us. That evil thing.
I did tell him a little bit about the old days and the old world, Alabaster. They know a little bit of the story. It's funny to think about how our people were driven here from Maestron. Olazana's people were also driven from their home from a dragon as well. A green dragon named Cyrano Arborfell, I believe, is what he is named from the old.
Unfortunately.
I've never heard of him.
Lucky.
There are people that call him Loggerman Feller. Have you heard of him?
Wood is good, but stone is better.
Agreed. Say, Alabaster, I spent a lot of time in the workshop with you when I was a kid, and I never really got into a library or anything. Do we have here in Kindermunt any library?
We don't.
Or
we do have a poem. The early days. This is before your time. Scrawled in. Let me show you. It's been so long. He takes you through the caverns to a place scrawled into the wall. It says, "The children in the mountain trapped below, caged by fire, lovers of stone. Artisan pride, some have never seen the sun.
The children in the mountain, trapped below.
Do you guys know where Maestron is hiding these days?
The tunnels that would go that direction, we collapsed them all on purpose. It's the only way we protected ourselves. Curse him!
Did you guys know that the people that took over your old homeland recently were defeated, apparently by Arborfell?
I haven't seen the sun since I was a middle-aged dwarf.
Now might be a good time for you to see the sun.
How long ago was that? I don't know how long dwarves live.
Dwarves, like my people, are long-lived.
It's been a long time. Since before Tick was born. And it's been a dog age since I've seen her. I think, maybe, I don't know. I'm confused. What are we talking about?
Taking you to Escort College with us.
Yes! Teaching the art of masterworks with gold. Yes.
How is he like really mercury poisoned up, Mr. World?
Do an insight check.
All right,
Why would your character know that, first of all?
because I'm a smith.
Okay, then do an insight check.
$17.
All right. That gives you the access to the first 4 results on Google. Let's see. Duration of exposure. Yeah, you think he's probably got some ill effects over time.
Is it affecting his behavior?
You get the sense that it's like he's very good at what he does, and yet there's no escaping like the little stuff. And just over a long period of time, there's just no escaping it. It's one of those things.
Yeah. Is it something I can heal?
It is not something you can heal.
I can't lay my hands on him?
No.
It's a conscious effort, though. Thank you, Doc.
What about the restoration spells?
Well, go ahead and try it, and let me look into it.
Now, which restoration do we want to go with?
I imagine greater.
We have a lesser and a greater, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think greater. If laying on of hands doesn't do it, I don't think lesser will do it. We would need a greater.
I do have greater.
It might be nice if Hounduke or Tick's magic could restore Alabaster to his glory.
Well, if it doesn't work, maybe we could see if one of the other people here would like to come with and maybe every now and then assist in class, if the college does accept him as a teacher.
Yeah, the surface is a dangerous place. I'd hate to take Alabaster somewhere where...
All right, go ahead. You're going to try. What are you going to try? A greater restoration?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I Hey, Alabaster, let's head back to the workshop and have a sit. I wanna kind of help you get some things together before we go. And I noticed that you're feeling a little off, and kind of want to help fix that. If
I'm in my prime.
in your, I agree. You are in your prime. I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and say some words under my breath.
All right. Greater restoration. It's fair. This is a tricky one. This is really a tricky one because it gets so embedded in your cells that it is not your standard poisoning. Like, you think of a poisoning as like it has to get through your system, and if you survive that, you will survive and get over it. This is more like at a cellular level, and it gets deep. So I'm going to give you greater restoration is going to give you a 60% chance to heal this condition. So roll a.
What if at the same time I neutralize poison?
You said roll a which dice? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's not an acute poison. That's the problem. It's built up over 20 years. So roll a d20, and you need to get a. You have a 60% chance. So a 9 or better.
Can I give her a bardic inspiration?
All right. I've got so much energy. Wow, my pain is gone. Whew. Why haven't I seen the sun? It's not that hard to go outside. There's a way to get there and everything. Yes, but should I? Yes. Yes, I will go with you.
And where did you say you saw Betsie last, Alabaster? You were starting to talk to us about her, and we got derailed.
Yeah, Betsie's very, very disappointing. I was so Betsie was it was our big. So what I was doing was, this dragon was a real problem. So I built this clockwork behir, and the idea was that by building Elizabeth, we could really have a run and have a go at this dragon. But I had I had a prototype, and we had to control the whole thing, and it was controllable, but it couldn't really survive. So I built in this sort of neuropathic intelligence into it. And then it just sort of decided it didn't want to hang around the workshop, and it left, and it's been out there. And
so your super weapon is missing?
It's missing. I think that's fair to say.
Well, maybe we should get it back for you then.
Well,
that would be nice of us, wouldn't it?
Poor Betsie. But I think Betsie, I can no longer control Betsie or command Betsie, so Betsie's a problem.
I'm confused. Is it Betsie or Elizabeth? Is Elizabeth the lost one and Betsie's the one that you're making now?
What?
No, it was named Elizabeth in the prototype project, and the revamped version is now called Betsie, I believe, is what he had explained.
You see, Don, I see you're not the sharpest tool. I remember you gave me the executive summary of the thing that I've been working on for 100 years. Don, let me explain it to you. Betsie is a nickname for Elizabeth. See? And he looks to Tick. And he says, "Your friend seems like a nice guy, but not the smartest."
She'll just kind of look at Alabaster and give him that kind of look that they have for each other. Like, yeah, dude, I totally know.
All right. So, Well, let me tell my apprentice to keep an eye out for Betsie. I'm sure we won't. I'm sure we
Does Betsie have an off switch?
Betsie does not have an off switch. Those dragons are too tricksy. I'm not going to create an easy off switch for a dragon. The dragons are too tricksy.
They're very tricksy. Very tricksy. Well, we ran into a couple of them. We met some copper dragons that weren't too bad.
They were bad. They're no better than the others, too.
They were tolerable, and they didn't try to eat us.
And equally hell-bent on dominating a portion of the world.
They very, very slightly didn't try to eat us.
Well, they're a bunch of teenagers. It's kind of in their job description to be obnoxious.
Kids, am I right?
Like me.
You're not that obnoxious, no. I don't know. Teenagers are just on a different level.
Shall we go?
Yeah, do you need anything?
I'm packing right now.
Okay. So
I haven't seen the sun in so long. I can't remember what it's like.
Should we track down Betsie first? It seems dangerous to leave her out alone. Like, what if she hurts somebody?
Yes, but Starchild, we must think of your forest. This is yet another pathway away from the forest, but yet it does seem the right thing to do. But we must make our choices, Starchild.
I think as long as Betsie was trained not to eat the flesh of many humanoids.
Tick couldn't take it to the lighthouse. From there, we can go home.
Betsie hasn't come under the control of a nefarious type, and I'm sure to be fine.
Are there nefarious types that she could come under the control of?
Well, I mean, there are the.
This sounds like a.
How do you
like
say it?
future
You surface folk. How do you say it? Drow. Is that how you say it?
You have drow here?
We call them dro, down here. But I hear you, you lighter-footed folk up above the ground. You call them drow.
A super weapon cannot be in the hands of the drow.
Sir, I always called him Dro.
I like you after all. I know we got off on the wrong gear, but I like you.
Yeah, I row a boat. I don't row a boat.
I've never been on a boat. Oh, a boat sounds amazing. A boat. Oh,
they're terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
a boat. Whew. I've been to a stream once. I went to a stream. There were fish in it. Can you believe it? Fish.
What do you eat down here, old boy?
Mushrooms, of course.
That's it,
What do you think? What else do you think we're going to eat? You think we have goats?
You got crawfish?
We don't have crawfish.
Yeah, crawfish. You have cavefish?
We don't have cavefish down here. What do you think? We're fancy?
You got crickets?
We used to have crickets, but we ate all the crickets that first year. Cave crickets.
Oh,
Big legs, crunchy.
Cricket tacos are awesome.
That first year we were living high on the cave cricket. Now it's mushrooms only. They're the only things that grow fast enough.
Well, wait until you get to the college. They have a marvelous cafeteria. I think you're going to love it.
Sylvia, I know you want to go back to the college, but
I mean, perhaps all of these people should come back to the surface where it is more nice. It's not fair to leave them down here.
I'm with you, Handuke, but we can't do that right now.
Handuke, Sylvia, we cannot allow a weapon made by a smith such as Alabaster to fall into the hands of the drow. If it's missing under the earth, those evil creatures are going to find it, and they're going to turn it against the people.
And they will turn it against these Kindermunt people as
Are
well.
you sure they won't turn it against the dragon?
Why would they interfere with the dragon?
Well, because the dragon's in between them and the surface.
The drow cannot live on the surface.
Yeah, but if they're going to attack you, they would have to go up to the surface.
These people, the Kindermutins, are underneath the earth now.
The drow only live down below.
I'd like to point out that given our luck, we would probably be leaving and heading to the college, and then Betsie will just kind of show up and attack us as we leave.
Well, yeah, I was
Yes. Yeah, after it's been tainted by the...
That doesn't
Drow.
sound like something that could happen.
I've been thinking about this since he mentioned that Betsie wasn't in the workshop, and I'm thinking there's only one way out, right? And the caverns aren't as big as they appeared to me as a child. So if Betsie was anywhere here, somebody would have surely said, "Hey, Alabaster, this is here." So the way that we have to go out is probably the way that Betsie's gone out. So that's two birds with one stone. If we're
Two birds with one stone.
I haven't seen a bird in a dog's age.
And we should remedy that. Come on.
So you want to
Have you
sneak past
seen
the
bat?
dragon?
Are there
We
bats
killed two
down here?
bats. We killed 2 bats with 1 stone.
Perhaps you can eat some bats.
I wouldn't even waste a stone on a bat.
Are you suggesting we go up through the dragon area?
no,
Tech-
I'm suggesting we go
Those are
up
all collapsed.
through Escort Pass.
Yeah, but out and up, or are you going to teleport us out?
So when you come in to Tixnook, there's there's a little area there, and then you have to come down and out into Kindermunt. But right off of Tixnook is the path that you would lead to go out. The only place that I can teleport us to from Tixnook without being out and about is the Library of Calthax. And that's not where we need to go. So we're going to have to go out and travel out through Escort Pass.
From the Library of Calfax, we can at least get immediately from there to Broadwalk.
No.
Yeah, no, we're not going to go to
We
You
can
mean
get to the
that
other
place
light
we
buses.
kind of started a fire and killed people?
We
in broad
can get
daylight?
there immediately, Don.
Yeah, Alabaster, along the way, I'll tell you about some things that I've learned while we're headed through to Escort College. I always possessed a little bit of magic, and I've kind of harnessed those skills along the way, and I can shoot fireballs at shit, and I might have blown up part of town. It was pretty interesting. I'll tell you all about it when we get out of here.
And that is why stone is better than wood.
That is exactly why stone is better than wood. You should have saw it. It went up in flames. Vinny would never have lasted there. He would have taken the town out a long time ago.
It's what they get. You build for today, you don't last till tomorrow. Anybody knows that.
So,
I mean, sometimes you can just continuously put more mud on the outside of a structure. And if you just can get the right kind of mud and you just keep putting it on the outside of sticks, it is not that bad.
Are you from Matria? That sounds.
I am
that
originally
sounds
from
like
Matria.
Matria.
Wow.
Funny story, Alabaster.
Yeah. Why don't we all build huts to ourselves? Why build a hut from the ground when you can just dig into the ground? Pickaxe is all you need. Dig right on in. The good thing about living underground is it never gets too cold and it never gets too hot. Those mud hut livers always dealing with the extremities. Winter's
You just
too
need
cold.
a fan.
Summer's too hot. Winter's too cold. Summer's too hot. Hey, there's 2 weeks. It's very nice. Let's go fishing. That's what those surface dwellers are like.
It is how we are.
It's not,
Alabaster, I grew up in a stone house. I grew up in a smithy. I'm quite an accomplished smith myself.
Well,
Maybe
then
not as
you know as
masterful
well
as
as
you.
I do.
Yeah.
Wood is good, but stone is better.
I mean, stone doesn't burn. Wood will burn down. Get a little too hot, the coals get a little out of hand, and there goes your house.
you packed up and ready, Alabaster?
I'm ready. I am gonna get to come home someday, right?
You know what? You can come home
Hopefully.
anytime you want to.
I'm not looking at this place for the last time, am I?
No,
I hope not.
don't think so. No.
I think so, but it doesn't matter. You'll be okay. We're going to bring the rest of your home people up to the surface for the better of their livelihood and their life. And then they'll be able to see the stars at night. And from there, you'll be able to see the star god. And the star god will see you, but he won't see you if you're on the ground.
Alabaster, before we go up, can you show me the last place you saw Betsie?
Oh, Betsie. Well, I was... funny story. I had maybe a little too much... maybe a little too much of the... those special type of mushrooms one night, and I got distracted. I did get distracted, and it's a little fuzzy, you know. Time is a little fuzzy for me, and next thing you know, she's gone. Good old Betsie.
Don't worry, I'm sure Betsie will show up soon enough.
Yeah, so I'm almost betting that there's only one place Betsie could have gone. Almost betting. Especially if sitting around the workshop wasn't really her cup of tea, hanging out in the rest of Kindermunt probably isn't either.
All right. So do you go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got
You
rested.
go.
I would like to be looking for signs of the drow and Betsie out ahead of the group as we move.
You start to work your way through the canyons, the caverns. You start to head through the caverns, and right here. Wait, is that the spot? No. Right here. You hear gears and other things. There's something coming around the corner. You can tell it's monstrous. And Alabaster says, "Betsie! Betsie! It's me! It's okay!" Roll initiative.
I'd like to take this moment to say, I called it. I knew it.
Tick, 12.
Oh,
Who did I miss?
Olazana got a 6.
6.
that's a 7.
Don, 17. Andy, 4.
I gotta run out for a minute. It's like an emergency.
Very exciting. More exciting than this. All right. Wow. Exciting. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Around the corner, you see a monstrous beast. It is a clockwork monstrosity of the highest order. It is armored. It has metal plates all over it. It is moving. It is huge, and it is fast, and it able to climb the walls, the very side walls of the cavern. And it is moving at a rate of 40 feet along of the cavern walls sideways. But you see from its eyes, maybe its head, its brow, somewhere, it moves up, and there is a ray of frost that hits all of you. No, it does not hit all of you. It will hit.
I was out ahead.
You were out of it. Out ahead.
Yeah.
You are.
I'm the scout, so.
You're going to dispel it.
No, I'm the scout, so I can't dispel anything.
Okay. All right. So that will be a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
That is not hit. Okay, Don.
Is this thing magic?
It is a construct. It is a clockwork behir.
Oh, cool. If it doesn't kill us.
Betsie! Betsie, no! It's okay! It's me! Alabaster!
I mean, we're fighting this thing, right, guys?
Hey, it's going to kill us all.
I know.
It's
How
not
far,
okay.
He tried to shoot me with a ray of cold, so.
how far away is this thing?
This guy was high when he made this thing, man.
Nah. Only semi-insane from Mercury.
How far away is this thing from us?
He's 40 feet away.
Betsie is?
Yep. Along the side of the wall.
How high up?
Like 10 feet up. It's huge. It's really huge.
All right. Does it do anything other
It was
than
built-
a
it was
ray of
built to
frost?
fight a dragon. It was built to fight a dragon. You don't know. It so far it's done a ray. Oh well, so far a ray of frost has been shot.
All right. Then I guess I'm using my action to cast protection from energy cold. It makes sense that this thing's all cold to fight a red dragon.
Okay, that does make
That's
sense.
extremely astute.
And yeah, I'll stick next to everybody else since me being there gives them a buff.
Okay. All right, Tick.
Betsie, this is not the way. This is not the way, I say as I quickly cast slow on this creature. I need a wisdom 17 save.
Ooh, hold on. Yes, it saves.
Freaking A. Well then, Betsie, apparently this is the way. That is, that's all I got for that.
All right. Betsie moves up and goes to attack Olazana.
What?
All right. It's going to attack once with a 24. It's going to bite, and then it's going to
That does
attack.
hit me.
Does hit you,
But then
yes.
my armor class against its second attack goes up to 22. Just so
All
you
right,
know.
22 points of damage, and then it is going to try to constrict you. That will be a 22 to hit.
That hits too.
Okay, 17 points bludgeoning, plus 17 points of slashing, and you are grappled. Your escape DC will be 16. Okay, Betsie's turn is over. Olazana.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Misty Step and get the fuck out of that thing's mouth.
All right.
So I used that. And then I'm going to be Alabaster. You said this thing doesn't have an off switch? And so I'm going to Misty Step back by
Dragons are
100.
too smart. Can't have an off switch.
So I'm then going to take Heartbringer and shoot 2 arrows at its eyeballs.
Okay.
A 30 and an 18 to hit.
Both hits. Armor class 17.
Okay, so the first one does 12 damage. And the second one, since it is now injured, does 19 damage for a total of, what's that, 31?
All right.
Magical piercing damage.
Okay. Handuk.
In the name of the
Rob,
Stone
buddy,
God.
I got fucked up by that thing. I just lost 56.
Heal this child. And I cast a I guess I'll cast like a really powerful 4th level cure wounds on you. All right. 29 points of damage. Whenever you use a spell, the creature regains an additional 2 points plus the spell's level. So you get an extra 6 points.
Okie dokie. Whew.
All right,
The
and I
giant
will-
bite mark in my ribs heals up.
I will stand there proudly.
Sylvia.
I move up a little bit because I actually have armor class 22 right now.
Okay.
So I'll be right there in the front.
Sylvia.
Oh, I have like temporary hit points from last week or something. They're gone, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So in
We're all healed
Infernal,
up.
just so I don't offend anyone, I'm gonna hiss at this thing. Oh, go pick on someone your own size, you miserable hunk of junk. Can I get a Wisdom 14 save?
Why, I hunk of junk. I spent
that was
years of my
Infernal!
life
That was
building this.
Infernal! Does he speak Infernal? Crap!
This is my life's work.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
What about
I
that
know she's
program?
getting a little out of control, but hey,
What about that program?
Hungry
we
Joe
had
is
with
harsh.
Steven?
I didn't mean it.
hunk of junk. You couldn't have said anything.
This spell only works when I insult things. I don't mean it. Oh God.
It's actually quite beautiful. It's just dangerous.
You might do damage to. He'll have saves on the cutting word, but he will have to save on the cutting words because
It's a vicious mockery. It's a Wisdom
Alright.
14 save.
he saves.
Okay, so
No, the
bonus
Behir
action.
though. The Behir is going to save. What is that? Which is it? Charisma, intelligence? What is it?
Wisdom.
Yeah, it saves.
So bonus action. I'm gonna duck behind a stalagmite and just hide
What a hero!
because I have deeply offended. I had deeply offended Alabaster, and I'm just like, crap! I can't show my face to him.
I mean, Alabaster realizes how big a problem this is.
Yeah, but that's a 31 stealth. So yeah.
All right. From vaguely somewhere above the Behir's eyes, his brow, comes a poisonous yellow-green fog. Almost out of its nostrils. All right. It starts moving towards you. 10 feet per round. Done. Did Don drop?
No, I didn't drop. I had to turn off my mute. I'm sorry, guys. It's right up on us.
No, it's 40 feet away. 30 feet away.
30 feet away.
No, actually, no. It did come right up on you. Yes, it's right up on you. That fog is coming right on you. Next turn.
All right. Then I'm going to hit it.
Okay.
19.
That's a hit.
All right, and I'm going to use a smite on that. That's what's that? 11 plus 7, so that's 18. 11 of magic,
Okay.
7 of radiant, and I'm going to hit it again.
Okay.
All right, that's a hit. With 14 points, and I'm going to expand another smite. With another 5 of radiant. And that will be my attack.
Okay. All right. You are within 5 feet. You start to see a unique vulnerability. There is a spot that if you had jeweler's tools or thieves' tools, you would be able to do significant damage. That is the thing you see. Tick.
I point out, there's the keypad.
So I am quickly going to turn to Alabaster and ask him if it is magically moving, and if it is, then I would like to see if a dispel magic will shut it down.
No, I first prototype, yes, but I quickly realized that a dragon, such as it is, would quickly be able to dispatch it that way, and I had to eliminate that from the design. So the answer is no, that would not work.
Okay, so I will turn quickly in the direction of Sylvia and say, all right, you got to get to the keypad, and I will give her protection from energy, cold resistance, because she has a ring of poison that should help with the poison.
Okay.
And that will be EOT for me. Sylvia,
All right.
protection from cold now.
They'll be here attacks. Don. 15 and a 29. So it's going to get you with the constrict.
The 29 hits.
Yep. 17 points of bludgeoning damage plus 17 points of slashing damage. You are grappled. Your escape DC will be 16. You are restrained until the grapple ends.
When do I get to save? My
Okay.
turn?
Yeah, after your turn.
Beginning?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Olazana.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it with my bonus action. And then I'm going to shoot at that panel that was pointed out as a weak spot.
Okay.
23 and a 21.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Weapon damage is 6 and 10.
Does not work.
Oh, so I didn't hit it?
Nope.
not the panel.
Okay, then I'm going to use nothing. That's my turn.
Okay, Handuk.
All right. I'm there close to Don Caballero. I reach over.
I probably don't need help to get unrestrained, by the way.
Is that right? Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on Olazana.
Should be on Sylvia, I think.
Well, she's hidden anyway.
Yeah, but I mean,
she's a thieves' tools person.
yeah, she's the one that's going to go up there.
She's the only one of us that can do anything to this thing.
Is she going to do it? Well, okay. Do I see her? Can I see Sylvia? In this frenzy of movement, I think I'm just going to cast Beacon of Hope, and then that way all my healing spells will be maximum as we go forward. All right, that's what I'm going to do. In the name of the Star God, bless this party.
Sylvia.
I pull out my thieves' tools and I'm running towards the keypad.
All right. It's got exactly one Don Caballero in its grip, so it doesn't take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And you can see this glowing little vulnerability, this little spot that was not quite welded perfectly, some sort of panel.
All right. So, 25.
That'll do it. Takes 15 points of damage, and also its lightning breath, which it has not used, will no longer recharge. It does have one, but it will not be able to recharge it. Okay.
And with a bonus action, I'll just look at Dawn. Dawn, buddy, pal, we need you to get out there, please, and thank you. Take a bardic inspiration. That's a D6. Yeah, D6.
Okay. You are gonna go. You're gonna take an attack. That will be a 21 to hit.
Okay, as a reaction, uncanny dodge to half that damage.
Okay, you will take exactly how much damage do you take on this? It's like a streak of lightning that comes out and hits you, and you will take 1d12 1d12 lightning damage plus 6, and that will be exactly 15 points of lightning damage halved.
Cool.
All right, and one other thing you see is the side of the dark cavern. You see what looks like some sort of winged shadow creature with claws. Basically come out of nowhere.
Guys, Betsie has friends.
Okay, Don. You are constricted.
Okay, DC. What was it? DC 16 strength.
Yep. What languages do you know?
I know Draconic and I know Common.
All right. So you hear in Draconic whispers. Don't let him go. Make sure he dies first.
Dragons. All right. So, Handuk, what did you do? Do I get a bonus to bless or something?
No, you said you didn't want it. I was going to give you freedom of movement, and you could
You have
slip
bardic
out of there
inspiration.
instantly.
Use the bardic inspiration die. Hopefully roll 6. Probably not. Oh, I don't get out. So I'm getting squeezed still.
Squeezing them. That's gonna
Bad
be
rolls.
bad. That's gonna be bad. Tick. It's gonna be bad.
All right. So she got the panel open, and is it exposed to the rest of us now that we know it's there, Mr. World?
No. It more deactivated the recharge.
Well, it's got Don in his mouth. So, oh crap! All right.
Wait, before this happens, can I use a bonus action that I didn't use?
Yeah, we can do that. No
right.
dice rolled.
I'm going to say, there! And I'm going to Misty step out of there. Bonus action, only verbal.
Okay.
And I'm going to get back with the rest of the party.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Well, if Don is out of the mouth of the dragon, or out of the mouth of the beast, however we want to say it.
Yeah.
Sylvia, did you by chance move or no?
No. I did not. I did not say I moved.
All right, Tick.
Well, I'm right there anyway. I didn't go far away. It's just out of the
I
grip.
won't fireball my friends. I will
Do it.
No, I will try again to
You can do it.
slow this area where these other creatures are now coming, because that's going to be a problem.
I deserve it.
Is it an area of effect, the slow?
It is.
Interesting. Okay.
A 40-foot cube.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
All right.
So
Good to know. The Behir does not seem to be slowed.
Dang. What about the other creature?
The Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's the DC on that?
17?
17 Wisdom.
Yeah.
It is slowed.
So that creature has -2 to AC, penalty on or a disadvantage on Dex, no reactions, 1 action per turn, regardless, no bonus action. Yeah.
Good. All right. Very good. The Behir uses its lightning breath, 20 feet long, 5 feet wide.
I thought you said the lightning breath was disabled.
The recharge, but it hasn't used it yet. The recharge is disabled. Okay. Olazana, how far away did you Misty Step?
I went the full 30 feet back, but I'm behind Handuk and them, and I haven't moved forward.
But you haven't moved forward. Okay, so who would be within 20 feet?
Yeah, I would probably be.
No, you're sort of underneath. You're not in the.
I am. I Missy stepped right out in front of it.
Yeah, you did.
And Handuk.
So Handuk, Don, Tick, are you within 20 feet?
No, absolutely not.
All right, Handuk and Don are gonna take the DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
Remember, you get a +2 being near me.
I got. Come on, baby. Ah!
Oh.
Boom!
All right, you take 66 points of lightning damage.
66.
6d6. 6.
Oh, 66. Okay.
No, yeah.
I thought you said 66.
No,
Oh, I take 66.
yeah, it's 12d10, and it's 66 points.
All right, I'm down.
Hondu down. How is Don doing? Did I see a save from Don?
I'm down.
Okay, Don and Honduk are down. Okay, Olazana.
So I'm by Tick and Alabaster.
Didn't we come here for healing? I told you the candles weren't looking right.
I mean, it did heal Tick.
I think it's more than just the candles.
I can. I'm going to move forward the 15 feet to cure wounds on Handuk.
Okay.
And that gives him 4 hit points. And then I'm going to move back to Tick. And then with my bonus action, I am going to use a second wind to gain 11 hit points myself.
Okay. We good? Honduk, you're back up.
Oh my God! Thank God.
Briefly unconscious for a dog's age.
A good
In
going.
the name of the Star God and all the orbits. Okay, I cast +2. Mass Cure Wounds. That's basically everybody within 6 creatures within a 30-foot sphere, which is everybody in my party.
Yep.
Everybody gets 26 plus. 2, 7, 33.
All right.
Thank you for getting me back up, Olazana.
Sylvia.
I would say that Betsie's the bigger issue. So can I attack the panel again?
Yeah, you can. You can do reliably. You can do 15 bludgeoning damage on that panel, but you've disabled the mechanism, so it can no longer recharge that weapon.
Yeah, or take that 15 bludgeoning. Just gonna keep going after that.
Okay. Okay. All right. A thing happens.
Oh, and I'd like to move back to where I'm hopefully out of the way. Or risk the attack of opportunity.
All right. The poisonous cloud washes over you, and Handuk and Don as well. Don, you're down, right? You're down. It doesn't matter. Okay.
I'm now
Let me
back
just
up.
heal 33.
You are back up? Yeah, okay.
I'm back up.
So Don, Sylvia, and Handuk all take a save, Constitution save, DC 14 Constitution save.
Remember your +2, guys.
Okay, and I have the Ring of Poison Resistance, and I save.
Save.
Okay. How's
that we got from the
how's Don
1T.
doing?
That's
That's
it.
right. Okay. So it washes over you with no ill effects. It moves on. It will hit the next wave. Tick.
And I yell out,
Alabaster.
"Foul creature!
Okay, Don, your turn.
We've seen worse than you."
All right, there's not much I can do other than to pump my full lay on of hands into myself. And that's my turn.
Okay. Tick.
since everybody is moved, I need a dexterity saving throw from anybody in a 30-foot radius of that creature behind it, from the front of it, behind.
Okay. DC, what? 17?
17, yeah.
Dexterity. Okay.
Made
all
it.
failed.
All right, so you will see a circle of flames burst around the creatures there. It is a 30-foot radius circle as I cast Immolation. The slow effect is now dropped since this is a concentration spell, and they're going to take damage while they're in my ring of fire.
Okay.
Give you current damage, and then it'll be damage on out from there.
And it burns.
So they're going to take 26.
Hey. Good. The Behir, the clockwork Behir, known as Betsie. The man's life work. His greatest achievement is going to attack, let's see. It's going to attack Sylvia, of course.
Oh God.
That's fair.
Okay, it bites with a 12, and then
Yes.
it constricts 22. 17 points of bludgeoning damage plus 17 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled. Escape DC will be 16 on your turn. Olazana.
Is
Okay.
that the end of its turn, Mr. World?
Yes.
So it takes this other damage at the end of each of its turns.
Okay, what's that?
It's going to be 4d6. I'll roll it for you. Another 14.
And it burns.
So I rolled a 12 and then a total 20 to hit it.
Okay. It's definitely getting creaky. It's getting creaky.
It's getting
Uh,
creaky.
so
It's
that
getting
did-
creaky.
24 damage to it.
24?
hmm
Okay.
And then is it down?
Creaky? What's that?
If it's not down, I'm going to action surge here.
Not down.
Okay, so I'm going to action surge and attack again. Two more hits. Do 16.
Dead! Betsie!
Yes, Star Child.
You've done great things. All right. Handuk, you see a shadow demon lurking.
I'd like to use my bonus action on that turn now to move the hunter's mark to that shadow demon first.
It's got malice on its mind.
It's a demon? You're telling me I see a demon in front of me.
You see the shadow of a demon with malice on its mind.
All right. This guy came to the wrong place. I'm casting protection from evil. Yep. I'm casting
All right.
protection from evil on myself.
Okay. That it?
And I say to the demon, come forth to me and meet your end, and I will send you back from whichever hellish plane you're from.
Okay. Tries to make a save, and it does not. It is coming for you.
Okay.
Sylvia,
I
you,
get up.
you climb out of the mangled construct, life's work, Alabaster's crowning achievement.
I'm gonna spit out some blood, see that shadow demon, and throw a firebolt at it.
Okay.
And that's 10.
Uh,
It's gonna be a miss.
that's a miss.
Yeah.
Okay, Shadow Demon. He's going to attack Handuk, and that will be
At disadvantage, my friend.
really
Yep, because I can't be charmed either. By this
17.
guy.
17 hit.
No, my armor class is 22.
Okay.
I
right.
laugh out. Ah, ha, 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 I told you, demon.
Oh, okay. Now,
You picked the wrong old man.
now, does the damage take place at the beginning of a turn?
It's at the
End?
end of its turn, yeah.
Okay. You're gonna see. You're gonna sense something has moved on the chessboard to behind you, and then you are going to catch a lightning bolt. Tick, you're getting it.
All
I'm going
right.
to use my reaction to take some of that damage off.
5 feet wide, 100 feet long. Area of effect. One creature. No, each creature. So everybody's going to make a dexterity save. DC 14, lightning.
$18.
Remember your +2, guys.
Well,
Okay.
so-
Two.
That will be 27 points. I'm going to say that,
14?
14.
Nice, I made it. Barely.
Half damage, 27 points on a failed save, half if you succeed. It will ignite anything
14.
flammable, but you're underground, and stone is better than wood. Okay.
all right, so let me give you some damage for your little guy here.
No, it moved. Oh, the shadow demon did not move yet. How much damage for that bad boy?
18.
Okay. Done. You see that a lightning bolt has come from behind. You now have a
Yep.
shadow demon in front, and something has cast a lightning bolt behind.
Yeah, but I'm way closer to Shadow Demon.
Okay.
And it's right in front of me, right?
It's right in front of you. Yep.
All right. Die, foul beast. I'm going to hit it. Does a 19 hit?
That hits.
All right, I'm going to smite it too. Oh, sorry. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, big 9 points of damage.
Okay.
But the smite will do radiant damage. That's 9 points of magic.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use a bigger smite. $14 points of radiant damage.
Dead. You see the radiant damage like glows extra strong, and it dies a horrible, painful death.
All right, and then I'm going to
Sunlight.
move.
It's light sensitivity.
I'm going to move my 30 feet to the rear of us and see what I see.
You see
Do I-
nothing.
I see. All right.
We see nothing, you said, yeah?
Nothing.
Fairy fire.
I don't have fairy fire. So,
Weak.
sorry. I will drop concentration on the other spell since I see nothing currently in that ring of fire, and cast protection from evil and good. So protection from evil on myself.
Okay. Olazana.
Can I roll perception to try to figure out where the thing is?
Well, you can, sure.
I got a 19.
Yeah, you can't find it.
Okay, I'm gonna just, I guess, hold Hunter's Mark then, since I can't put it on anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna step forward in front of Tick and take the dodge action.
Okay. Handuk.
So the shadow demon has been destroyed in front of me.
Yes.
Okay. And there's something else running around here in the shadows, obviously.
Yep.
Okay. In the name of the universe, come forth, demon, and show yourself. And I cast command upon the room with my voice booming.
Okay.
Booming. Wisdom 16, save.
Ooh. Very interesting. All right, you said what? Show yourself?
I said approach.
No, you said show yourself. All right. It
Yes.
it drops its greater invisibility.
What?
It is a drow. It is standing before you.
What's a drow?
Is it the same as a drow?
It's a drow.
The one's not like a more powerful version of the other one.
How do you kill a drow? You just hold them underwater. Okay, Sylvia.
I'm gonna rush up and do the stabbing thing, and as I pass Hondic, I'm gonna say, I never want to hear you call me a demon again. Just saying. But yeah,
I won't.
so that's an 11. And
You're obviously not working for them.
12.
That's a miss. 12 hits. 12 hits.
Okay. That's 20 damage.
Dead! Just enough. Oh, wow. Did not see the... Drow have advantage on saving throws against being charmed and cannot be put to sleep, but they are not immune to charms. Winning against this thing via a charm command spell, did not see it coming. Didn't see it coming. Just didn't see it coming. It had so many ways to get away, and it was definitely going to escape. But it didn't. Because the star god commanded
Good will
it to
prevail.
show itself. Wow.
I would like to look for tracks to see if
Wow.
there are more
That
of it.
drow went down.
I would like to look
Wow.
for tracks to see if there are more of its foul kind around.
You didn't even have to shoot it with your bow.
I'm gonna start looting the corpse.
25, are there any of its foul friends about?
No. No, it had summoned a shadow demon, and it had found Betsie wandering around aimlessly, and it's been training Betsie for years. And
I look to Alabaster and I say, Alabaster, you know, there is a certain responsibility to creation. One which creates even a child in love must be responsible for the actions of the child in its adulthood. And in this you have failed, my friend. This creature was an absolute terror and an abomination. You must never make anything like this again. Something more peaceful.
At least don't let it get lost to the damn drow.
Drow.
now listen.
Drow.
Now listen. All right. Yeah, I'll grant you that point. But now, how will we ever defeat the dragon? It was our best chance.
No, we will help you. And your daughter of the Kindermunt will help you, I swear, by my star god.
All right, you work your way through.
Wait. We aren't going to
We
get
will bring
like, a
all of your
reclamation
people to
crew?
the service.
We're not going to salvage Betsie?
Not one left behind.
Besides that, you should have kept her name in the original name.
He calls for his apprentice crew to come salvage Betsie for all usable parts.
Mr. World?
Betsie 3.0 is going to be even better.
No, put the jaws away.
gonna have
Don't
the-
keep the
It's gonna
Keep it
have
jaws.
the
Elizabeth.
anti-drow panel.
Please keep it Elizabeth.
Mr. World, do I find anything on the drow?
Of course. You find the following things that are not at all random, and I'm not at all making them up right now as I go. You find a wizard's robe, robe of the Magi. That's a thing, right?
Yep.
Make sure that we're talking about the same thing.
It's called Maggie. It's Robe of the Maggie, Mr.
It's-
World.
Yeah, the robe of the Arch Magi. This elegant garment is made from exquisite cloth of white, gray, or black. Of course, this one is purple because drow, and adorned with silvery runes. Robe's color corresponds to the alignment for which the item was created. Okay, so blah blah blah. If you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class is 15 plus your dexterity modifier. You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Your spell, save DC, and attack bonus each increase by 2. What? Woo!
Tim, I think you might like this.
It sounds perfect.
You're going to end up like Narnar.
That
Alright.
doesn't equate to anything that I
Yes.
understand.
It is dark
Some
purple.
people understand.
Dark purple and silver runes and silvery runes.
Yeah, I think you would look great in purple.
It's the color of kings. Okay, that's what happens. You guys get out to Escort Pass. Your adventure is otherwise uneventful until you arrive to Escort.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be a savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. Sometimes I get the feeling she's watching over me, and other times I feel like I should go. And through it all, the rise and fall, the bodies in the streets. And when you're gone, we want you all to know we'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. decimated dreams. Your misery and hate will kill us all. So paint it black and take it back. Let's shine it loud and clear. Defiant to the end, we hear the call to carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, your weary widow marches on and on. We carry through the fields, disappointed faces of your peers. Take a look at me, 'cause I could not carry on. Do or die, you'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. You can try, you'll never break me. We want it all, we want to play this part. I won't explain or say I'm sorry, I'm unashamed. I'm gonna show my scar, give a cheer for all the broken. Listen here, because it's who we are. I'm just a man, I'm not a hero. I'm just a boy who had to sing this song. I'm just a man, I'm not a hero. I don't care. We'll carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, your weary widow marches.
Okay. You arrived during a performance. During
Olazana just starts clapping.
the night's performance. Somebody roll a 1d10.
Five.
Okay. We're going to break here, and we will pick up in the morning next week, next time. Until then, you will find out what that means. Don't
Jack,
forget,
who was that?
5 is the number. Do you ask someone in the crowd? You never did get her
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Her name is Bandora,
Bandora?
and she has a hold on quite a few people. Quite a few people in the crowd. You see, she walks off stage with a guy with it's not main guard. He's vaguely elvish, but with very short blonde hair. She walks off, they hug, and they walk off stage. And you will pick up next week right there.